So it's a late contact by a player who hasn't played the ball himself. The ball's touched him, but he's not played it. And Pedro goes down in the penalty area. So when you break it down in that way, it's a foul. And
no, I'm a little confused where we're going here.
Obviously, we have a World Cup also waiting for him with his Norway team, which is hasn't been qualified for a long time for a World Cup. I think, you know, there might be, as I said before, the overall performance. You know, when you choose the bad moments, bad periods, maybe now is a good time to choose that period right now. You know, in January, February. But when it's crunch time, you know, Erling Haaland will be there and he will score the goals. And maybe already in the Carabao final against Arsenal, you know, he will be on the score sheet. But I'm not worried about him because he's a personality. He's a professional that when he goes through tough moments, he knows what to do. You know, he goes back to the training field and he works his butt off. That's what he's gonna do, and he will come out even stronger as usual.
Well, he's the least of their problems, isn't he?
Oh, we're not going to talk about the full-backs again. I was just moving.
No. I know what you're saying. By the way, is Frank's mic broken?
I just don't want to go to Frank at the moment. I've got you interrupting enough. I don't need him involved.
But you're right. He's gone off the boil slightly by his standard. And I'm not going to go on about the full-backs and the other positions, but he is. When Guardiola puts a sheet down of problems in front of him, what he needs to solve, Erling Haaland is not one of them.
He is. Surely he is.
What?
A problem.
Erling Haaland's not a problem.
Of course he's a problem.
Don't be so stupid.
They would have won against Spurs if he scored. Is that not a problem?
No, they would have won against Spurs if decisions had gone their way.
But he's got to take his chances, which he hasn't been doing, and that has affected their Leeds plays, and therefore Haaland is a talking point. It is a problem.
Well,
fullbacks are a problem, midfield a problem, yes, but also my striker isn't scoring chances. He's not getting many, but he's not scoring the chances that he used to.
And you can't. Well, but my point is that will be short-lived. He's too good a player, and he's proven to be too good a player. And I don't think he gives a stuff if this show or any newspaper or any journalist asks him about his goal-scoring drought, if we want to call it that. Because next game he'll just go out there, batter a couple of defenders around and score.
But he hasn't done that. That's the issue, isn't it?
Well, he's done it over his career and he's proven he'll come back. The problem is when he's not doing it, the rest of the team is not strong enough. And when you have a striker, and I'm sure Jurgen's gone through this, when you have a striker that's having a bit of a dry patch, you need the rest of the team to chip in and do their job. And that is the issue at City. They are too reliant on these guys up front to bash in 3 or 4 goals every game. I get it, he's not quite as sharp as he was. My point is, that will not last. Right. That won't last. Trust me, I don't know, it might be this weekend, it might be next week, whenever it was, but he's the least of the problems when Pep Guardiola is having a sleepless night.
Frank, welcome to the show. Did you want to say something or should we move on?
No, I just say go home. I'm already in, so that's fine. But no, I'm going to say something. You know what? I'm a little bit with Craig in the way that it's true that the guy has been nicknamed a cyborg because he doesn't seem to be human, scoring goals after goals, and suddenly because he doesn't, we have a problem. No, the problem is elsewhere for sure, or the position. But it's true that when you see him, like we saw the highlight where he doesn't score that goal against Spurs, you can wonder what's going wrong. But he's been so good for like 6 months with Manchester City and Norway that he's allowed to have some rest a little bit, I would say, or so.